a point a picture. So, here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, Harmontown is officially in session. It is rare that I get the opportunity to introduce true genius. Please bring to the stage the mayor of Harmontown, Mr. Dan Harmon.
All right. You're looking for a place to put your bag? You got the podium. That's your comptroller podium. Yeah. That's you're in a position of high stature. Your job is to keep me from going off on too many tangents, or you can just sit and listen. That's fine too. Okay. In any case, it's a huge honor to have you here, guest comptroller Levar Burton. I'm looking at my. I'm a child of the '70s, so my mom learned about race from Alex Haley, and like my consciousness of race began when I was playing with Sesame Street figures that I was playing. I've told this story quite a bit because it just sort of, for me, it summarizes like. As a 41-year-old, a white guilt-driven liberal in the modern era, this is my origin story. I was playing with a Gordon figure from Sesame Street and a Mr. Whipple figure, and my mom was watching me play with them, and then she said, "Do you know the difference between those two?" And I said, "I don't know. I don't know the difference." And she said, "Good." And if she had only stopped there, but and then I kept playing, and then she went, because the difference is one of them is black and one of them is white. And there's going to be people that try to tell you that there's a difference and that's important and you need to ignore them and blah, blah, blah. And then my mom would watch like mini-series about the Holocaust, and then she'd wake me up and she'd sit on the foot of the bed and she'd say, wake up. What's going on? Daniel, one day people are going to tell you something called the Holocaust never happened. It happened. And then she'd go to bed. I was a child of the 70s. LeVar Burton, before he was raising all of you via Reading Rainbow, he was... his first dramatic role, literally your first thing that you ever auditioned for. You started being an actor, you went on in your first audition, and it was for the role of a character named Kunta Kinte in an adaptation of Alex Haley's Roots. And you got the part and became and were at the forefront of a transition that was happening in the 70s, of which Norman Lear was a part, in which I was like caught in the maelstrom of, or whether my brain was warped by. And now we live in this 21st century where I don't know. I don't even know how to talk to the kids anymore. Now I'm racist because I actually am fascinated with this stuff. That makes me racist. But you were like making my mom think it was okay for all of us to occupy the world together and make it or okay for her to warp my brain. And then also teaching everybody to read with this awesome show it was mostly the theme song. Let's not kid ourselves. It's like that kind of flangey reverb. Yeah. Who did that? Who composed that?
That is the work of Steve Horlick, the composer of the Reading Rainbow theme song. We call it Butterfly in the Sky. And the vocals on the original version of the Reading Rainbow theme song was done by the very talented Tina Fabrique.
But we all heard that song, and then we were all drawn to the TV like Fred Flintstone being drawn by the smell of Bronto burgers. Like kids who otherwise their brains would have just rotted for want of literacy.
Shall we sing the song, Dan?
You know what we ought to do? I don't suppose you don't have that. Can you cue that up, Dustin? Can you find the Reading Rainbow theme somehow and cue it up? There's got to be a way to do like a kind of like we do the song, and there's got to be like a way to do like a rap bridge or something. I'm trying to think of how the song goes. Like, there's got to be a way I can bastardize your work.
If it's possible, Dan, you will figure it out.
But I mean, I don't know. You were a founding father of my consciousness, and I was reading your Wikipedia. Those are the ways that I was familiar with you. But then today, because it was like, oh, he's coming to do the show, I better not embarrass myself. I should familiarize myself with LeVar Burton's career. So I Wikipedia'd you, and I'm sure. Meanwhile, you were like Googling me and going, why? What's wrong with Chevy Chase? What? Who is this? Why? I don't understand. Where am I going? I don't know. By the way, LeVar is only here because he was signing his children's book, The Rhino That Swallowed the Storm, which just came out. He was here in Texas, and we were able to get him. Also, he's honored to be here. Honored to be here.
I am. No. That's true. If I may, Mr. Harmon. You are responsible, sir, for one of the most satisfying and fulfilling professional experiences of my career.
We did it! It's only because I let you use your eyes. That's it. It would have been Star Trek, but they put a fucking visor on your face. You showed up the first day of work, you were like, oh my God, I'm the new Chekhov or Spock or Sulu, I don't know who I am, I'm the new something. And then they're like, okay.
They put a banana clip on my eyes, and it was all over.
Well, yeah, I'm smart that way.
Yeah.
But eventually he, I don't know. How did what was that? I mean, I remember I saw the Trekkies documentary when you have the soundbite. You're like, give the actor his eyes.
Did I actually say that?
I think.
Did I say it that way?
Well, okay. Maybe that was an unflattering impression. Okay. That's sort of my actor impression.
Okay.
But I mean, I could see how that would be a tremendous bummer. Did you ever get adjusted to it, or was there in the storyline that when they lost the visor and replaced it with the contacts, was that a result of you? Okay, he's nodding.
Yes.
That was you constantly every day.
Yeah.
Like J.J. Abrams is like, why is my car keyed again?
Yeah, I was very insistent that, and Rick Berman, the executive producer, was and he was right. The visor was one of the ways that we telegraphed the technological sophistication of the 24th century. And I always figured, well, if we're so damn sophisticated, why can't we just put it in a smaller kind of,
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, I remember in that documentary they're talking about the idea that it was supposed to be very symbolic. There was a blind man that was at the helm of the ship.
Yes, blind man flying the ship.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.